Hey all, welcome back to Neon's Movie Reviews. I'm Neon and this is my review channel. Today I'm talking about Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance, and this is going to be the fourth entry into the Summer of Nic Cage. Almost said Summer of Sam, that's a very different thing. But yeah, I don't really know where to go with this film. This film is just it's really weird. I first of all, before I even talk about the movie, I want to talk about the fucking trailer for this thing. So the trailer starts off with the climactic ending villain kill. You see that, and then immediately, like after that, you see a couple shots before then that reveal to you who that villain was, and it's just kind of like, oh wow, okay, so you just spoil your whole ending right there in first shots of your trailer. Okay, but this film is just, I don't know. I feel like it should be better than it is, or I feel like I should like it more than I do, because it's guys who did Crank and Gamer and Mom and Dad, and it's them doing a Ghost Rider movie, and they've got all their crazy visual styles. But the story just sucks. And realized, when I finished the movie, was watching the credits, and they're not part of the writing crew. It's just David S Goyer and his team, and which is fine. Like, David S Goyer can do decent superhero movies, but for their style, they need somebody that writes their style of movie, and David F. Goyer does not. So I think there was a big clashing of styles, and yeah, this film just really does not work for me. It's just all over the place. Their films generally don't really work for me. I enjoy Gamer and Crank. The Crank series I have a weird relationship with. I don't know what to feel about them. Even Gamer, I don't know what to feel about. Their films are very, very weird. I'll definitely be talking about more of their stuff on this channel coming up here. But yeah, this film it's just, if they're gonna do a Ghost Rider film, it needs to be balls to the wall, unrestricted. Like, they need to go full R and just have a blast with it, do whatever the hell they want. And having but if you're trying to do a Ghost Rider film written by David S. Goyer, you need to get somebody that'll do David S. Goyer's work, and be able to retain that style. But one thing I do think Nic Cage does a really fun job as Ghost Rider in this one. I really like this version of Ghost Rider way more than the first one. I think it's much more of a monster in this one, whereas the first one is much more of a superhero, anti-hero. Really reminded me of the Punisher movie with Thomas Jane, that style, where it's like dark and gritty, but it wasn't. And this one, he actually felt menacing. He actually felt unpredictable. There's some really weird things that they did with him, but for the most part, I enjoyed what they were doing with him. I also enjoyed the effects on his leather outfit. It was like boiling and melting in parts. It was really cool. There's some really cool fight sequences with Ghost Rider. There's some really bizarre fight sequences with Ghost Rider. But yeah, all over, this film's just all over the place. But if you're big in Marvel movies and you want to see something that's unique, somewhat much more low budget, or at least in feel, sure, if you're curious, go right ahead, but don't expect anything decent. I think this film is worse than the first one, even though it does take more creative risks. None of them pay off for me. So at least the original one played it straight, but somewhat worked. But yeah, this one I'm gonna give a 4 out of 10. This just does not work for me. There's parts in this movie that I like. There's cool sequences in this. There's things that they do with the visuals, like when Nick Cage is turning into Ghost Rider. I think those are cool, but overall, just a mess for me. But yeah, again, this is part of the Summer of Nic Cage. I've got a lot more coming out. I talked about Adaptation with my buddy, which is one of my personal favorites of Nick Cage. On that note, let me know what your favorite Nick Cage movie is. And if you like this video, please give this a like and subscribe for more. Stay safe all. Bye.